Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. We're live, me and Reedy, in the back of the car on the way back from the match. We've put some live videos up or some recorded videos up on YouTube, so go and have a look at those and post-match interviews. Just wanted performances. You know, not all good performances. Let's start with the good before we get to the bad. Who stood out for you doing decent?
Performances wise, I probably agree with what you said before. Winks, what he did alright.
Yeah, so you know, put in the comments below who you thought was man of the match and what you thought worked well and what you thought perhaps didn't work too well. Do you think really there's still a team that's sort of developing and growing to know each other?
Definitely. I think by the end of this window, and I think the team we've got now, I don't think it's our full team because we're struggling to score goals. I think if Cassidy probably comes in for the starting 11, I think that might help. But again, there's no creativity there. As much as we have won the game, we've all said already for today that there wasn't enough creativity, and I think that's still one of our biggest issues. So going forward, we still need to implement what's coming in from Enzo and getting the system and getting the creativity working, because at the moment we're still scrapping for points, and as much as we are top of the league still, and it's amazing, we need to start scoring more and got more goals than just one at a time. So
it's always interesting to see when people pick man of the matches, and we all seem to watch different matches at times. Nick said here that he thought man of the match was Wes Wout Fies. And honestly, Nick, in the car, we're all like,
he was shocking.
Sam in the front, do you agree with that?
Absolutely not.
He was
probably the worst player on the pitch today.
I'm saying the worst player on the pitch, Nick. So it's just interesting. We thought that he didn't look overly interested, Reedy, at times.
He just made mistakes. He was being a bit lazy on the ball. When players were coming close to him and he was passing back to the keeper or passing back to Vestergaard or whatnot, he was just getting caught out a lot of the time. And you'd probably say the same for Vestergaard at times today, but I think Vestergaard overall has done decent. And again, you'd probably say Faze's done decent. He's been good the last 2 weeks at the Championship, but when he's on his off day, he really lets us down at times. Yes, we've won the game, but there's a few issues.
Nick says here it shows that Leicester 12 months ago would have lost that. But I'd say, yeah, because we'd have been playing a Premier League side, Nick, and Cardiff finished fourth bottom last season. So, you know, and they've only got 1 point this season. So you've got to bear that in mind a little bit, if you ask me, Nick, that it wasn't a great Cardiff team. Although second half, Reedy, I think Cardiff probably would feel like they could have and maybe should have won that.
I said in my interview before that it was kind of a carbon copy of the Coventry game. We dominated first half, did well, could have scored 1 or 2 or even 3, and then second half they came out the blocks and ran at us, and they could have been 2 or 3 goals up themselves. So again, that's the difference in quality between Championship and Premier League. If they had a Premier League striker like we do, going up into 1-on-1 against Hermanson, they probably would have scored it. So often we're lucky at times. It's just how it is, and like I said, we're the ones that have come up with the 3 points finally.
So yeah, they did have a big chance in that second half to make it 2-1. I really do think that the Cardiff fans will feel slightly like, not robbed, but that they perhaps blew the chances by not taking them.
Like the Coventry one where they hit the crossbar.
Yeah.
Carbon copy again. They have big chances and they're missing them, and that's what's cost them the win. If you think about it.
So if you're watching this, let us know who you think was man of the match. Nick Moore's gone for Wout Fies. Everybody in this car just doesn't see that performance at all in there. I'm going to say it was Harry Winks. I thought, again, he, without being outstanding and ever, he's not perhaps the sort who's going to create 20 goals this season. I think he's just pivotal, taking that ball from either the keeper or the centre-backs and moving it forward. So I think he looks after it really nicely. Again, I said that when I was watching it, about him. He's playing it better than Yuri was, but you do have to bear in mind that Yuri Tielemans was playing the Premier League last season, and this is a different level. What was your thoughts on Winks?
He does okay. I don't want to be negative again, but it just seems the same way he plays every single time he gets the ball, which that is his job. I get that. But when you watch it week in, week out, and you are very possession-based football, which we tried to do under Rodgers, but it just didn't work. We're trying it this season, and it's working, obviously, because we're winning games, but I think we've all agreed that it is not the best looking football because we don't want to be losing the ball all the time. We want to have the ball, and it's just about being patient, like you say. So it's just making sure we get the wins and putting away our chances when we get them. And like I say, someone like Motm got his chance today, and he obviously got it saved to the keeper. But Winks, he's done well. He does his job well. Like you say, can't do much more than that.
No, we got excited after the match because we thought we were top of the table. I know it's only 3 games in, but we've obviously got 9 points. But Ipswich pulled it back, really.
Yeah, from what we've looked at anyway, they scored in the last few minutes. Maybe saw what we were doing and we were winning, so they had to do it the same to get them top of the league. So again, it's a good job what they're doing because obviously, like I say, 3 wins out of 3, and they've only just got promoted from the lower league. We've just got relegated, so we should be doing what we're doing. So fair play to Ipswich, and like I say, it'll be a hard game when it comes to them if they're still in the form they are now.
I think Rotherham lost, and we've got next Saturday. They lost away at Sunderland. Again, we'll start looking forward to that later this week, but already Reedy, you're starting to feel like, again, it should be more points up there.
Like I say, every time you go to a new game week, you look at the week before and you think you should be in. And if they can't beat the likes of Sunderland, like Cardiff couldn't beat whoever it was last week that they lost to, it's
QPR.
QPR, and they, like I say, they lost again today, if I'm not mistaken. So because obviously Ipswich beat them, so it's all like you've got to, like I say, look back, and if they've lost the week before, you've got to be getting points there.
I think it's just today's one of those games where we'll never remember this game as a classic. In 12 months' time, even in 9 months' time, hopefully we won't really think too much about the whole game. It's just 3 points in the bag and 3 more in the kitty towards getting promoted. Anyway, listen, thanks for all your views and your comments. Thanks really for that. Go and watch the post-match interviews, which are all now live on Leicester Fan TV on the YouTube channel. So we'll see you later, and don't forget, join Jamie tomorrow morning for the Foxes Aftermath show at 9:30. Cheers.